In the small dusty village of Rampur lived a boy named Raju, who dreamed bigger than the sky. He wanted to achieve something great and admired every successful person he saw, teachers, shopkeepers, even the local constable who walked with pride. But despite his huge dreams, Raju had a major problem: laziness. Every morning, his mother scolded him to get up because the sun was already burning the earth, but he always replied, "5 more minutes, Ma," and slept for another hour. He made plans: exercise today, study tomorrow, but never followed through. He would start with excitement and quit the next day. Sometimes he said he would stop being lazy, but then he spent the whole day flying kites on the roof. Raju had ambition but no discipline. Deep inside, he wished to change, yet habits pulled him back into comfort. This conflict defined his life: a boy with talent and dreams, but without the consistency to turn them into reality. The villagers saw him as harmless but unproductive. Raju saw himself as someone destined for greatness but trapped in routines that held him back. His story begins from this struggle between who he wanted to be and who he currently was. One evening, life brought Raju to the doorstep of an elderly retired army man named Gopal Kaka. He lived alone at the edge of the village, and Raju often wondered why Kaka followed the same strict routine every single day. At 4 a.m., before dawn even touched the sky, Gopal Kaka woke up, cleaned his courtyard, did push-ups, read books, and worked in his garden. He had no boss, no school, no one forcing him, yet he lived like a soldier. Curious, Raju finally gathered courage and asked, "Kaka, why do you follow the same routine every day? Don't you ever get tired?" Gopal Kaka smiled gently, wiped sweat from his forehead, and said something that changed Raju's life forever: "Beta, habits are like farmers. What you plant today grows tomorrow. You may not see results now, but one day your habits will either feed you or starve you." Raju didn't fully understand, but the words hit deep. That night, for the first time in a long while, Raju could not sleep. He thought about his unfinished plans, his half-hearted attempts, and the idea that maybe success wasn't luck at all, maybe it was the result of daily habits. The next morning, inspired by Gopal Kaka's wisdom, Raju did something he had never done before: he woke up before sunrise. His entire body screamed for sleep, but he forced himself up. He washed his face, tied his shoes, and decided to run. It wasn't heroic or impressive. He couldn't even cover 200 meters without gasping for breath. His legs burned, his chest ached, and he wanted to quit immediately. But he didn't. He remembered Kaka's words and kept going. On day 2, he ran again. On day 3, again. Each day felt like a battle, but he continued. Slowly, he added another habit: studying for just 1 hour daily. No excuses, no announcements. He didn't tell his friends. He didn't brag. He simply showed up every day. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. What began as struggle slowly became routine. Raju didn't realize it immediately, but something inside him was changing. His mind was more focused. His body started feeling lighter. He began sleeping better. Discipline, which once felt impossible, was becoming natural. Raju had finally started planting the habits that would eventually grow into success. After several months of repeating small habits, Raju began experiencing a transformation that even he didn't expect. His legs were stronger, his breathing smoother, his energy levels higher. He no longer felt tired all day. His mind became sharper, and studying, which once felt like a punishment, now felt natural. He had developed a rhythm: wake up early, exercise, study, and go about his day with confidence and clarity. One afternoon, while he was sitting under the banyan tree, he found himself smiling without any reason. It was the first time he realized how far he had come. His friend Sonu approached and said, "Raju, how did you change so much? You used to be the king of laziness." Raju laughed and replied, "I didn't change in a day. I just repeated small actions every day until they became part of me." This simple sentence captured the heart of his transformation. The village noticed too. Raju walked differently now, with purpose and calmness. He wasn't perfect, but he was consistent, and that consistency built confidence. Raju had finally begun turning his dreams into something real. One day, news spread through the village about a government job recruitment requiring both physical fitness and a written exam. This was Raju's chance, something he had always dreamed about but never felt prepared for. But now, thanks to months of running and studying, he felt ready. On the test day, the field was crowded with boys from different villages. Some were nervous, some overconfident, and many had barely prepared. But Raju was calm. When the whistle blew, many boys sprinted quickly but tired within minutes. Raju didn't rush. He maintained a steady, controlled pace, the kind built from months of early morning runs. His legs moved naturally, powered not by motivation but by habit. He cleared the physical test easily. Then came the written exam. While others panicked and tried to memorize at the last minute, Raju was confident. 1 hour of daily study had built a strong base. Weeks later, a letter arrived at his home. "Congratulations. You have been selected." Raju held the letter, trembling. His mother stared, shocked. With tears in his eyes, he whispered, "Ma, your son did it." The entire village celebrated his success. The happiest person that day wasn't Raju or even his mother, it was Gopal Kaka. He saw Raju's transformation from a lazy dreamer into a disciplined achiever. He smiled proudly and said, "See beta, motivation starts you, but habits keep you going when strength fades." That single line summed up the entire journey. Most people think big change requires big effort, but Raju learned that real transformation comes from repeating small habits every single day, not once, not for a week, but until they become part of your identity. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You only need to start with one small habit: walk 10 minutes, read 5 pages, do 10 push-ups, wake up 15 minutes earlier. These small actions, repeated over time, shape your future. Raju's story is proof that the smallest daily choices create the biggest results. His success came not from luck but from discipline. The story teaches that your habits write your future, so choose them wisely. One small step today can change your entire life tomorrow.